Welcome to Fit to Read. I am Web Fox. Now for the long-awaited Godzilla Rulers of Earth, issue 16 from IDW. Mecha Godzilla is everywhere. Godzilla is in the clutches of Mecha King Ghidorah. Anguirus is out for the count. We got Russians over at the Team G. And we get a little backstory of how this alien leader came across the psychic twins. Again, we're still not told of everything that's going on with King Ghidorah. I mean, is there two King Ghidorahs? What happened to him? Where has he been? But we do know how King Ghidorah became Mecha King Ghidorah. Action is fierce as Godzilla takes on Mecha King Ghidorah and numerous Mecha Godzillas. But this is one fight that he cannot win alone. We get some character development both on the sides of good and evil. Godzilla kicks ass as much as he can. We see quite a bit of fighting, and it is all awesome, beautifully drawn. This is an issue you must pick up. You got Mecha King Ghidorah going against Godzilla, along with a bunch of other Mecha Godzillas, and Anguirus is in there too. What could go wrong? So this issue would have been a nice stopping point again, but it leaves with a nice little continue, and the page on the back shows the cover of the next issue of Gigan vs. Space Godzilla on the moon. Oh my god, yes. So Godzilla is still going quite strong. Now let's move on to another IDW title, Transformers vs. G.I. Joe issue 3. Issue starts out with a funeral for General Hawk on an aircraft carrier on Earth, just as Cobra and the Decepticons attack. Don't worry, it's just a ruse. General Hawk is fine, and they were waiting for this. Meanwhile, on Cybertron, the Joes are doing an autopsy on Wheeljack, even though he's not dead yet. While Wheeljack waits for help, Destro from Cobra has an audience with Megatron. Artwork, like in the past issues, is still very good, very 80s Jack Kirby style. And I must say, it's fun seeing toys, using toys to fight toys with toys. Essentially on giant toys. Also, of course, like in the past issues, from issue 0 and 1 and 2, there's a few pages in the back of commentary with the writers and artists. So, I gotta say that this is beautiful. A little disconjointed about how the story's told, sort of jumps around from page to page, but it's still working. It's still a mostly solid chunk of work here. Very nicely done. So, with that new series still going well, we're moving on to another brand new series. Sabrina, issue 1 from Archie. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, number 1. Starts off with, well, Sabrina's first birthday. Hooray-ish. Apparently what deal the devil has made for Sabrina to be born is about to come to pass or something, because her mortal mother doesn't like it and doesn't want Sabrina to go. Not up to her. One trip to the asylum later, Sabrina is being raised by her 2 aunts. The story follows Sabrina loosely for her first 13 years of living with her aunts, understanding her magic, and moving from place to place. We get introduced to her cousin, Salem, her cousin's familiars, and we see a little bit about how this world works with magic and their roles in it. Sabrina, the greatest witch of all time? Well, not yet. She's still a teenager. This covers about her first 13 years in life. But it does go over quite a bit. Like, there's numerous witch covens. There's a bigger part for Sabrina. What is the truth of what happened to her parents? And is she really destined to be what they think she's going to be? So, there's quite a bit going on in that issue. The artwork in it is quite nice, I must say. Sort of a sketchy wooden etch style. There's one little problem where, like, second issue, in the second page or something, we see Sabrina as a baby with red hair, and then just like for next next page, she's blonde as a baby. Of course, then she's blonde till her hair turns white as a teenager. Just a little thing. I don't know what that was about. But the art is mostly good, beautiful in its own way, unlike the Aliens issue from before. it's supposed to make it a bit stylized of the characters and environment, and you can tell what is what and who is who. So I'm excited to see how this issue goes. In the back of the issue, there's even a reprint of a little introduction of the original Sabrina Teenage Witch, of things that she does and who she is, and there's even a couple pages in the back of sketches of pages and covers for the Sabrina series. So I'm looking forward to this. Can't wait for the chills that's going to bring me, because this last few pages is something that you're going to have to look at and just feel that, ooh boy, I think I know where this is going, and I want to see it happen. So this is something good to keep you covered until the next Afterlife of Archie comes out. Speaking of Archie, we move on to the next Sonic the Hedgehog, issue 265. The werehog is loose! Unlike the werehog in the video games, this just has a little bit of Sonic's personality and memories in him, where he's mostly an animal of rage, tearing the egg base apart and is smacking down the egg boss. It's up to Mighty's strength and the reasoning of the freedom fighters to calm him down long enough before he totally destroys the forest. Meanwhile, in the side story, which, side note, takes place before issue 260, so this could throw you, Boomer gives a tour of Sky Patrol. He shows off all of the lovely rooms that probably will never be seen again since they're almost useless. Eggman, not liking that the freedom fighters have their own flying fortress, decides to send a new weapon out to deal with it. The main story art is very good and is an important key to the story. We are getting an understanding of the new egg boss and also what the werehog is like in this form in the comics. Also, the journey that Sonic's going to have to go through for the next couple of issues to control it and to understand what is going on. As for the side story, it's cute. Unless they're actually going to do something, or at least give us a nice little detailed map of Sky Patrol, it's not really necessary. And the art in that's a little stylized for Sonic's style. And so we're moving on to one of the bummer notes of this pile of comics. We're going on to Aliens vs. Predator #1, Fire and Stone from Dark Horse Comics. Now, I'm going to say that on the lighter side, that the art in this is so beautiful. It is detailed, full of color, and the images pop. You know what everything is and what is going on from the images. This is amazing art here, alright? Probably not the best I've seen, but damn, it sure beats Prometheus and that Aliens comic from those other issues. And that's where, if you look at these images, you can see that this takes place after Prometheus, which takes place after Aliens. So from the looks of it, the storyline here is going to go the 4 issues of Aliens, then the 4 issues of Prometheus, which leads to this, the Aliens vs. Predator story. So you're going to get spoilers, 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 spoilers. I am not happy. So essentially, spoiler warning, a bunch of red shirts who survived Prometheus are trying to get back home, where for no reason some predators who are on a hunt decide to board their ship and start hunting them. At the same time, an android, who apparently was experimented on during Prometheus, is getting revenge on his creator and humans by releasing xenomorphs that, of course, they got on LV-223 thanks to the first issue of Aliens. As you see at the end of Prometheus 1, there's aliens. So again, I gotta say that the artwork in this is very beautiful. Nothing that I want on a poster, but it's something that's pleasing to the eyes to see. It's just the story, the way that, like I said many times before, how the issues are being sent out. This one compromises the other ones because you don't need the other ones now. So it makes me wonder if I should even buy them. Dark Horse, this is a fault on you, alright? Archie just announced that they're doing another Sonic and Mega Man crossover, a little soon in my taste, but the way they did the last one was very good, mixing up the artists from the occasional issue to issue, but covering 3 different comic series and having them come out in a way where each part comes out the next week from the last part, so you could always be ready for the next issue and you get it in the right order. This one is just being sent out wrong. The art is so way off, and the stories are not really gripping me at all. I guess it's interesting to see how some characters from Prometheus are dealing with xenomorph from aliens with predators coming out of nowhere. But I wanted to build up to this. But anyway, there's still Prometheus 2 coming out, eventually Predator 1. I don't know if I'm going to follow aliens anymore, but we'll see. So those are some of the issues I got. Until next time, which I think there's going to be a Sonic Boom comic in the future. But until next time, I'm WebFox. Thank you for watching.